that the lady goes to the doctor for a checkup. And she didn't have children for 3 years and more. And the doctor, being a family doctor, he knew. And now that there were 3 years, she didn't have any child. The doctor asked her, what particular method of birth control are you using? And she said, Atlantic Ocean. And the doctor did not understand what she meant by that. And then she clarified the point. My husband is a sailor. That was one of them. Another one was about, these were a few jokes that I narrated before Beloved Baba. A Bible pusher, we sailors call them Bible pushers because it is a mission in their part to spread the message of Bible to the people. And one such individual went to Africa to enlighten the tribes. And he landed in a certain area where it was utter surprise the tribe was really much advanced. Everything neat and clean and tidy, everything in its proper place. The cattle and all, well fed, everything was perfect. Then he spoke to the headman and he said, I would like to talk about the Bible. He said, yeah, go on and talk. So he began to give them a discourse on Bible and what Jesus stood for and all that. And every few minutes there would be a huge shout, Hosanna! And the man was very happy, the preacher, and he felt that my words are being carried over. Every little while, Hosanna, Hosanna. And when the talk was over, they departed. And the man approached the village there, and he said that, and he said, I can see that your cattle are very beautiful, well looked after. Could I go in and check them from the nearby? And he said, yeah, you can go in. But look, this is morning time, so be very careful of the Hosanna. And Beloved Baba's own humor was also very beautiful. 1954, I first came home on leave after nearly more than 3 years at sea. Beloved Baba was in Satara at that time. And those days, not many people around Beloved Baba, only the intimate Mandli was there. And Baba told me, now you stay here with me. Whatever time I make you stay here, then go to Pune, spend your time with the family. When I call you, come back again. So, as I said, there were 3 or 4 of us, all near an intimate Baba Mandli. And normally what I do is whenever I'm in presence of Beloved Baba, I always look down. I'm afraid to look at him. For the simple reason that in my heart of hearts, I knew that I was in the presence of one man who knows thoroughly well what bloody shit I am. And that used to frighten me. But he has not come here to expose my weakness to others, or others' weaknesses to me. He has come here to put a cover over it all. And with all that, knowing full well what I am, he took me in his arms and accepted me as one of his dear ones. And that is why a poet has said, that you put a cover over all my sins and my weaknesses, and never exposed it to anyone other than yourself. And that little act of love and consideration has made me your slave for the entire life. Very beautiful. So we were sitting there and Beloved Baba suddenly snapped his fingers. I looked at him and he said, Sam, do you know me? I didn't know that he was going to pull my legs. I said, of course, Baba, I know you. Then he turned to all the big Mandi people, real big shots, heavy artillery, and he tells them, see, You have spent 30 and 40 years with me, and you do not know me. And Sam has come 2 days before from Pune, he knows me. I said, "No."
He got you.
He behaved so naturally with us that 99 times out of 100 we forgot in whose presence we are. He never made us realize who he really is. And that is why when he departed, the first thing that came into my heart was, I have missed the bus. I have missed the bus. And yet, my brother Eraj, what happened was that whenever I came on leave, I would be staying with my brother Merwan at Bindra house. And Baba would tell Eraj, bring Sam along with you to Guru Prasad. So we were young at that time and we would walk over from Bindra house to Guru Prasad. And that would be about 30-35 minutes. I mean, very young and all that. And this was one of the questions that I asked Eraj. That Eraj, just because I'm born in a family that has accepted beloved Baba as God, I say that you are God. Supposing I was born in the family of one, Satya Sai Baba of South India, then I would have told him, oh, you are God. Such a momentous thing like that. Does it depend exactly on where we are born? How do we know that who is the real one? And then Eraj gave me a very beautiful explanation and a discourse. We were two brothers walking quietly. And he said the real form of God is nothing else but infinite light. That is his real form. And our beloved Baba himself has declared that this body that I have is a coat that I wear whenever I visit my creation. The real form of God is infinite light. And Eraj told me that presume that there is a searchlight which is say about 2 billion watts. So bright it is that one glance at it and you would go blind. You cannot see, bear that light. And many people in Baba's fold have had that experience also, accidentally entering where beloved Baba told them not to do so. Anyway, so that light is so very brilliant that you cannot bear to see it. Then beloved Baba, knowing full well what he does is, he takes bales and bales of cotton and he covers up that searchlight with that cotton around it and keeps on covering it till very little light escapes from the brilliant searchlight, 2 billion watt searchlight, very little. Now that light we can very easily bear and we enjoy that light. But there is another property of electricity, that when it flows through a resistance, it radiates heat. And my brother told me that it is this heat that you feel when you sit near him. And it is this heat that makes you feel loving and comfortable. And all the time in your heart you request him, not loudly, in your heart, make me sit here a little longer. It is that heat. And Eraj told me it is this heat that makes you realize who the genuine one is. Eraj, those walks, Eraj taught me a lot of things. On one occasion I asked him about the significance of beloved Baba's Mera. And Eraj gave me a very beautiful explanation, which even today I keep in my heart. And Eraj said that when infinite reality descends into illusion, illusion would be shattered. I mean, infinite reality is something very grim, and illusion cannot bear it. It is something like, I come home after my office work, I come home about 6 o'clock. I open the door and switch on the light, and the darkness goes. It was not the intention of the light that the darkness should go away. But that is the law of science, that where light is present, darkness could not remain. So also when infinite reality descends, illusion must, by the very law of science itself, it must disintegrate. It cannot sustain itself. But beloved Baba has not come here